It's a family.
The whole family knows Yo's ankles, dude.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Yep.
What's Jack? He's like sweat.
Pee pants.
Stuff like that. Pee pants. That's what it is. But back to the show.
Hello, and welcome to Updog Sports Talk. My name is Matt Miller. Joining me today is Chad Bunt.
That's me.
And Justin McGovern.
Hello, everybody.
And today we kick off. Yeah. Today
Chad's
we kick off
bad voice.
40 videos in 40 days.
Let's go.
There's probably going to be more in there, but at the very least, it's 40 videos in about 40-ish days because we did start this a week early to kind of.
We're going to give you the business.
Yeah.
And there's the intro.
Since we are starting this at the beginning of July and training camp has not started yet, all of these NFL previews are prior to injuries and whatnot. So,
and any
like
free agency moves and stuff too.
Yeah. So it's basically the rosters as of July 10th.
On paper.
That's when we're doing this recording. So to begin, we are going to do the South divisions of the AFC and NFC. So our first official video of NFL preview season is
going to be the worst divisions.
The NFC South. And
yeah, you mentioned worst division. This is the worst division.
This bud's for you,
NFL.
Mr. I don't root for anyone except for
Bojangles, dude.
Oh yeah.
Man. They should go up in the rankings just for Bojangles.
That'd be dope.
We start with the worst team in the NFL, the Carolina Panthers. Chad, what are your first thoughts other than the Bojangles boxes there in the picture?
They're just garbage. I'm sorry, but like Bryce Young still has really nothing. I mean, this year they look a little bit better. I like that they brought in Deontay Johnson, and I like that they brought in Xavier Leggett. How do you say it? Leggett?
Yeah, I think it's Leggett.
Leggett. But it's not enough. I mean, you're looking at it. Their defense isn't bad, but
yeah,
I think they're bottom barrel team. They have no run game. We'll see if Bryce Young can get confident, throw the ball well. If not, they are probably a team looking at another quarterback next year. Don't you think?
I wouldn't say they're looking for another quarterback this early. I do like the key additions that they have. They're definitely building in the right direction.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad, but I feel like it's just not enough.
They paid $100 million to Robert Hunt to be their guard and their anchor of their offensive line.
I mean, that sounds like a perfect situation to go bad.
Yeah, and then basically looking at the list of people that they lost, I would say Brian Burns and Dante Jackson are the only ones they really lost. The others were underperforming or overpaid.
I think either way, losing DJ Chark is hard.
Yeah, but you get Deontay Johnson, so as long as he is up to like playing, then I like that's a step up right there. And then Leggett is going to be a key addition to that offense.
Right.
I don't expect much from this team. I will say that part though. I don't think they're going to be a 2-15 team. I think they're going to take a step up, but I don't see them really surpassing the 5 or 6 win mark.
Right.
They might double their win total, guys. Yeah, I'm glad they're at least trying to build around him. I feel like last year is just a complete waste for Bryce Young because the team sucked so bad. And I mean, it was top to bottom bad. Like the coaching sucked. It was just bad all around. The offensive line was terrible. Their best receiver was a washed up Adam Thielen. And then the other option was DJ Chark, who hasn't played a full season in who knows how long. So I'm glad they at least brought some more weapons. They're giving Young more of a chance. Like you said, it's not all the way there yet. It's kind of weird that like someone like Jadeveon Clowney decided to come here because usually, you would think he would try to go to a winner instead of here. But I know it's like his hometown team, so.
But they also are like throwing together. If you look at it, they're throwing together defensive pieces. I see
Yeah.
what they're trying to do, but I feel like it's like Clowney at this point in his career. He's good, but he's not the Jadeveon Clowney of old, you know.
Yeah, he's not going to be Brian Burns.
I like
Brian
Caleb.
Burns.
Yeah, this team. Oh, sorry.
Brian Burns actually was on pace to like be up there with Nick Bosa, and he was behind TJ Watt, but like up there with those names in terms of sacks over, I think it was like 3 or 4 seasons. But if you look at what they're trying to do, they address the offensive line, they address the defense, they're moving in the right direction. They got Jonathan Brooks, so as long as he can come back healthy, they're going to have a solid run game.
Right.
At this point, it's all about developing Bryce Young. And if they can't do that, then at least they're putting the pieces together to be good in the future so they can draft another quarterback. But
let me qualify real quick. Because let me say something. Bryce Young is not his fault at all. And I don't think that Bryce Young is a bad quarterback. I don't think but he was put into the wrong system. And he was thrown out to the wolves, right, last year. And once a quarterback loses confidence, that could be it for them. And then he's so young, he's small.
He's Bryce Young.
Right. Also, I'm just saying, look at this picture of the man. He's wearing some solid 3s right there. Those are like retro 88s or elephants. Those are great. He's got shoe game. Love the guy, right? But yeah, I just don't think I love Deontay Johnson, right? He's my fantasy carrier for a long, long time. The last couple of years, he's really, really fallen off. And I know from fantasy standpoint to actual team is 2 different things, and there were injuries, but he's also getting older. Like I said, injuries are happening. So what's to stop that from continuing?
Yeah.
The rookies are interesting.
I do think if you switched Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, they would have had similar seasons on those teams. I wouldn't say that Bryce Young would have a good.
If you're going to take CJ Stroud first overall at that argument, are you still going to take, who's their second round pick?
I think it was Xavier Legette.
That's this year.
Oh, you mean last year?
Last year when they drafted Bryce Young, they didn't really give him anything to help him.
Yeah.
Their offensive line was terrible. They had no receivers. Their run game was abysmal because Miles Sanders is not a 1-2-3 back. He's a back by committee, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
They just really like ran in a circle.
It made no sense what they did last offseason. And I remember kind of ripping into them on this show last year just because they brought no plan to the offense whatsoever. Just
who was it here that had them in first last year? Was it you, Matt?
What? No.
Did you have them? No, someone in our group had them first, and I definitely was like, they're garbage.
Someone had them in second place. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but I did go through editing this. No one picked them in first.
I don't know, man. I think I know somebody here, so I think it was one of you two. I think it's probably Justin.
Got them in second. I don't know.
Because I think I went Saints, Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers.
I think I went Falcons, Bucks, Saints, Panthers.
Yeah, I had the Falcons. I think I had Falcons, Saints, Buccaneers.
Liar. You had the Panthers second.
Yeah.
We're
gonna go back. We're gonna go back and watch this, and I hope that we can add that clip to this just to validate the point. That'd be cool.
I think that's enough. That's a lot of Panthers talk right there. I think
They're so bad. They're so bad. Sorry.
But maybe the future's bright. And
maybe
I'm Pepper on the Panthers.
Maybe I'm just full of it, and the Panthers get paid millions of dollars to make these decisions.
Next on our list,
the team you're behind.
Falcons.
You want me to start?
Go ahead.
I think they're going to win the division this year. I think they made a lot of good moves. I'm not a huge Kirk Cousins move fan, but I like the fact that they faked out the Broncos, right? Was that what happened? No, the Broncos faked them out.
I don't
About
know.
drafting Phoenix. Something happened there. They were like acting like they were going to trade up, and so they took them. But I think that both quarterbacks are interesting and can throw the ball over. Phoenix was really, really accurate last year, right? I'm not a huge fan of Ray McLeod or Darnell Mooney, even Rondale Moore. That none of them have really done anything, in my opinion. But I do love the fact that they have what's the running back's name?
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, sorry, thank you, Bijan Robinson. Drake London's still a dog, and hopefully they can get the ball to the tight end there. Because it seems like Kyle Pitts hasn't been involved.
No, not at all. And I agree with you. If they start getting the ball to Kyle Pitts, it's going to look like a very different team. But multiple things point out to me that they're not going to win the division. And to me, it's the fact that they drafted 2 QBs. They have a brand new coaching staff. And like Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and Rondale Moore aren't a trio of beasts in my mind. They all do their individual roles well, but I wouldn't consider that. And Ray McLeod is only there to return kicks. So like, I like the direction they're going. They have it planned out for the future, but I think they're gonna finish like a game behind the Bucks in the division.
I'm a little bit different than you on this because I hate the direction they're going. I don't think they know what direction they're going. They had a chance to hire Bill Belichick this offseason, but wanted to protect some guys in the front office instead. Same people in the front office who decided to draft a quarterback after spending millions of dollars on a quarterback. They brought in these receivers for depth, I guess. They're just kind of, it's like, you decide to go to every team and sign away their 4th wide receiver, basically. But they made some okay moves. They still bring back a decent amount. Cordero Patterson is, if R.D. Smith was still here, it'd be addition by subtraction because he was so addicted to handing him the ball instead of Bijan for some reason. So I'm glad that Bijan's going to get the rock. I think we're going to see Drake London get more involved, Kyle Pitts more involved. By default, for those reasons, the Falcons might improve this year and accidentally back their way into winning this horrible division. I don't like where they're going in the future, but at the very least, they are a candidate to win this division this year.
I would say that, they do have their future quarterback. They just screwed up and spent $180 million on Kirk Cousins and then have to pay Michael Penix like $15 million a year too.
I think that they're like one receiver away from being a really dangerous team. I think you put
dangerous offense.
Yeah.
I think you got the right guy to fix that defense, dude. I think Raheem Morris is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league.
I agree, but how are they going to fix it when they haven't even gotten hardly any secondary?
They still have, they still have, they signed him for the Bengals. Oh, Jesse Bates. They still have Jesse Bates in the secondary. That's going to help.
That Uncle Mac.
I like how she
say bye. She says bye.
Bye.
I like how she knew to call me ankles.
Yeah, well. Of all the coaches that were signed this year, I think he was maybe my favorite. And there's maybe one other that I like too. But I think Raheem Morris is a defensive coach. I think he'll put the ball on the offensive end in his coordinator's hand, which I love that, instead of him just trying to do everything. Okay. Maybe they don't have all the pieces right now, but I think this is a really, really terrible division. And I think that they can sneak in there and get enough wins. I think Kirk Cousins can will it on his back to throw the ball all over the place and let Bijan do most of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then keep in mind, this is going to be like, his offensive coordinator came from the Sean McVay tree, so we're going to see, a pretty decent offense, I would say.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be like Brett Favre when he left the Packers, and he was just like throwing fastballs all over the place. Everything was like lightning coming out of his hand.
Great quarterback, still doesn't know what a cover 2 defense is.
Yeah, he didn't need to know. He didn't need to.
It's not a good throw unless you throw it into triple coverage.
Moving on.
Risk it for the biscuit, boys.
The New Orleans Saints.
I don't know. I just meh. This is the whole division just for me is meh. I mean,
yeah,
I do love Chris Olave. Chase Young's great. I like their additions are great, but I don't feel Derek Carr at this point in his career is really capable of carrying a team to the playoffs or a Super Bowl run. So I don't feel like I'm not feeling a dog, I'm not, no disrespect to them. I like the Saints. I'm not feeling it this year.
I think the reason why no one's high on the Saints isn't because of what they like, what their key additions versus key losses. I think it's the fact that they just don't have the money to spend on anyone.
They haven't for years.
Yeah. They're still paying Drew Brees like an insane amount of money. I do like what they like their key additions. Those are really good key additions, but and you get rid of
quarterback this year, I think.
I would say that probably is the best route, but then you look at it and it's probably two, maybe 3 good quarterbacks.
Yeah. we'll
have to see who comes out of nowhere and whatnot, but
they could trade for Malik Willis.
I'm not too high on the Saints. I want to see the Saints do well. I want to see Derek Carr be able to do well, but I don't think that's going to be happening.
They just I feel like ever since we started doing this podcast, we've done these previews for several years in a row now. I've lost track of how many. Literally, I feel like I'm repeating myself every single year that this team just does not have a plan. Every single time, they keep, this year they kept it to a minimum, only signed Chase Young and Willie Gay. But they keep these vets on the roster and just they refuse to do a full-on rebuild. So then, they compete first or second in the division. They have no chance of doing any more than that. And they're just stuck in this middle ground where they go 9-8 or 8-9 every year. And they're not picking high enough to get a quarterback. They're just in the middle and just stuck here. So eventually they just need to fall apart and tank, but this division's so bad, this year might not be the year for that. They might actually accidentally stumble their way into winning this division and being sacrificed in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, if you look at their draft picks over the past couple of years, they're addressing key positions, so they're at least doing that. And by the time that those guys are up for contracts, most of the salary that they're owed that's not on the roster will be gone by then. So then they'll be able to load up on paying these guys, keep the team around a little bit. So I think that's their plan, but it just long-term failure.
They only had 2 early picks, so they couldn't even address much in the draft. But that being said, I do like what they did in the draft. Kool-Aid McKinstry especially was a steal in the second round. So that's gonna be huge for their secondary. If they had anyone to rush the passer at all besides Chase Young, I feel like their defense could actually be pretty solid because they got a good back end.
Lattimore is still there, right?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask
that. They have good corners now with Kool-Aid McKinstry in there. They have
their linebackers are good, right?
Yeah, their linebackers are really good. That's the strength of the team.
Yeah, Demario Davis, Willie Gay.
Yeah.
Pete Werner.
Yeah, Pete Werner's good too. So, like, I mean, they're loaded at linebacker at least.
Yeah.
So defense won't be too bad. I think it's going to be the play of the offense, and Dennis Allen is one of the hottest seats right now.
Oh, he's probably if we gotta talk about it, he's probably on his way out.
Yeah.
Unless he wins everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that,
let's
that
not
is
forget
entirely possible.
the offensive line is really bad. They had to
Right,
flop, which is
okay.
going to help, but it's still one of the worst lines in the NFL. And Kamara has yet to make it through a full season in a while, so that's
Well, he was suspended last year for being a bad boy, right?
Yeah.
for being a bad boy. Yep,
So he's a good boy this year.
he's been good so far.
Good
This
boys
offseason.
get rewards.
Hey, let's not jinx it now because we're still in July here, so he could still manage to get suspended before the year starts.
Yeah. Who knows?
Next,
Yeah, one
team.
more offseason to be good. All right. We're going to put a bow on this division with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last year, they surprisingly won this thing and won a playoff game to get to the divisional round. Do they have a repeat in store?
No. No. Come on.
I think
you
so
really-
because of like they got Jordan Whitehead to take what's his name spot? I guess Ryan Neal's. But they got Randy Gregory, who's meh, but I mean it fills a hole. William Golson, I think he was more of a rotation player at this point that just played pretty well coming off the bench. They addressed the offensive line. They addressed edge. They got
I like McMillan.
secondary. Yeah, I like him too.
I think Tyreek Smith will play, or Tyke Smith, sorry.
Bucky Irving is pretty low key. Like I think he can actually make an impact in this offense. You have Mike Evans. You brought him back, which I don't know why Justin didn't put that on the slide, but you got.
He's not an addition. He's still on the team.
Yeah, but like, okay, fine. Key moments of the offseason, I guess. But then you still have Chris Godwin. Baker Mayfield is looking to still make a name for himself. I think they're going to win the division.
Rashad White.
Rashad.
Rashad.
Ooh.
I think they win the division simply because they have been around each other more. They have the same coaching staff, and I think that the division is just so weak that really the Falcons' offense is their only competition.
That's why I think they're the wild card team in this division.
There's some things to like here. I think Irving's going to help add to that run game a little bit because Rashad White can catch the ball well in the backfield, but he's not the best runner. Evans is back. Godwin, it sounds like they're going to put him in the slot more, which is going to help him be a little bit more productive. McMillan probably opens him up for that. I'm glad they
bring Leonard Fournette back.
Bring him back. Playoff Lenny. The offensive line, they at least addressed it a little bit. At least got one guy in there to make it a little bit better. I'm still worried about the defense because Shaq Barrett and Devin White are huge losses. And on the offensive side, their offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Panthers. I felt like he did a really good job getting the best of Baker Mayfield. So their replacement better be ready to do the same. I also like Whitehead doing a little homecoming because he struggled with the Jets, but coming back here, we played well in Bulls defense is going to help him. The other factor and what worries me about them in comparison to winning division is they won the division last year, which means they now play all the first place teams this year. So that's going to be a problem for them. And I mean, they still have a chance because whoever wins this division will probably be 9-8, but that's going to definitely hurt them is going up against those tougher teams.
Well, I think the thing that also helps is Todd Bowles played his way into, or had the team play their way into him being able to get off the hot seat.
Yeah,
Justin, I don't remember, Chad, if you had him on the hot seat too, but I know Justin and I had him on the hot seat.
Oh, I thought he was gone. I thought they were
Yeah.
already probably.
And the fact they won the division bought him a year, and the fact they won a playoff game probably bought him 2 years.
Yeah, we thought this team was going to suck last year.
Yeah.
And we were down on them bad, and they managed to rebound a little bit. By the way, I said 9-8, but they actually this division has played the AFC West this year, so we're probably looking at an 8-9 division winner here.
That'd be awesome.
Well, mentioning division winners, let's go ahead and put our cards on the table, guys. Who are we picking to win the division?
I'm
I'm
apparently the only one that picks the Bucks to repeat. But I have the Falcons in second, 1 game behind the Bucks. The Saints probably at this point coming in 1 game above the Panthers.
Hey, why?
I've got the Falcons coming in first. I think they can squeak by. I don't think this division is going to have very high winning teams. I think it's going to be really close.
Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay is a wild card team. I think the Panthers really don't host. I don't think they can.
B-I-N-T.
Yeah, we're going to see 9-8 or 8-9 team win this division. I got the Falcons up there. I don't know. I'm throwing darts at this thing. I put the Saints because they could be okay. We'll see. Buccaneers again, tougher schedule. I'm not sure what the offense is going to look like. And the Panthers, we all just put them in last place because they got a lot of work to do.
So does this mean Justin's going to be right because Margot was on here singing BINGO?
I don't know.
Bingo!
I don't ever want to say Justin.
Yeah, it's the most heartbreaking thing to actually have to admit that Justin's right about something.
Yeah, it's the last thing I ever want to do.
I want it.
Well, that is actually. You guys have anything else to say about the division? I
My
think we
daughter
kinda-
has a lot to say. You want to put her on the show?
She has a lot of thoughts about the NFC South.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now. It looks like she ate a bunch of candy or something. She's like red around her lips, like she had juice, but she's probably zooming right now. Oh, you had cake. Great.
Oh,
Best of luck, sir.
Ain't nobody sleeping tonight.
Well, that is the show. Give us a follow, a like, a subscribe. Find us at Updog Sports Talk pretty much everywhere on the internet that is not the dark web.
Stay away
And
from that place.
yeah, don't go on there.
Please don't go there.
Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Coming soon, possibly Twitch. That'd be yeah. Kind of spoiled a little surprise there, but coming soon, possibly Twitch. All at Updog Sports Talk.
Up there, dog talk.
Do you guys want to do like what favorite thing are we gonna do today?
Ice cream.
Favorite ice cream?
Yeah, Margaret, what's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay,
Chocolate?
that's
yeah.
I like
That's a
cherry
good one.
cordial.
I'm a big strawberry fan.
Oh.
Strawberry.
Wow.
Only from certain places. Here in the Midwest, we have Graders.
That is a
Yeah.
Cincinnati only thing, by the way. So we're
Cincinnati, Ohio Valley.
We have UDF as well. UDF's pretty
Yeah.
good. We got Aglamieces.
Aglamieces, I was about to bring that up. They're opening a third location in a nearby city, and I like them a lot, but I'm higher on Graders whatchamacallit, strawberry ice cream over Aglamieces.
Great.
Cincinnati is a booming
It's
ice
just
cream
very
market,
rich.
guys.
Yeah.
It is.
We got the root beer stand too.
Yeah.
It's
So,
just
yeah,
too
we
rich, you know.
Yeah.
It's the French pot. I can't do it.
Mm,
Oh yeah, mine's cookies.
I like
by the way.
UDF a lot. I do like the big chips. I do like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's always good. You gotta have big chips.
Nothing but sugar.
Yeah. I also like
If you're
a good
not
I do
Florida
think that.
Damn it, Justin. Man, this is talk about a messed up show, guys. Can we redo this? No. We'll do it live.
We do plan on doing a live show each week in the fall after we're done with our NFL previews.
Justin, is this news to you?
Nope. We talked about this.
We were trying to leave you alone because you've been working so many hours.
I have been working.
If there's any objections, it's 2-1.
I don't care. I just was like, you just throw me out here on the show. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but this is airing right now.
Well, not like
Not
it's
live,
not
not
live right
live,
now.
but, like-
it's gonna post probably in a couple days, a day or
But
two.
I mean, we don't know if Matt's gonna edit this out or not.
We'll see.
Here's your other intro.
more than likely, I'm gonna forget. To be honest, Justin, what's your favorite ice cream? Are you gonna answer us or what? Damn.
We said it already. It's cookies.
He likes rum raisin.
Yeah.
One of those. He likes those grandparent
Gross.
ice creams. Rocky Road.
Rocky. I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Moose Tracks.
I feel like you're a s'mores guy. Are you a s'mores guy?
I do like s'mores here and there, especially during the summer.
I'll tell you what I don't like is chocolate ice cream. I don't like
Just plain
Yeah.
chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, just anything like chocolate, I can't.
What about double chocolate chunk?
No.
See, like, I need like a twist. If I'm
I
gonna
like-
do that. Like,
I really like just like vanilla straight up. I know that's plain, but I just like the flavor of that.
It's a
vanilla.
classic. It's not gonna ever be terrible. You know
I
what you're
think-
getting.
I think
Yeah.
chocolate chip is probably my favorite. I like cookie dough. And like I said,
but
cherry
okay,
cordial.
one.
If you guys
So-
don't know what cherry cordial is, it's like an amaretto
good.
ice cream with cherries and chocolate chips in it. It's my favorite.
So, what are your guys' opinions on mint chocolate chip?
It's
In
pretty
the right situation. I mean, I think it's a great like peppermint or like mint chocolate chip. Like holiday.
peppermint during
Yeah.
Christmas time. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's like,
Yeah.
and here in Cincinnati, it's peach ice cream season. The peach ice cream here is good.
yeah.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
have- I don't know
Gotta
where
get
they
that
get.
from UDF if you're in the area.
If you're in Cincinnati, feel free to gain a few pounds because you have to go to Skyline. Now you
And you
have
got
to
the
go
right
to
people.
Gladers, Aglamises, and UDF to get ice cream.
Yeah, you got to. Don't waste your time in Montgomery. And I love it because it's a Cincinnati staple, but it's just ribs.
Yeah,
It's just
I would
ribs.
agree with that statement. Tony Roma's was better. I miss Tony Roma's.
You are Tony Romo's.
All right,
Well,
Just-
here's the thing about football.
Justin, what is your favorite ice cream? Are you going to answer us or what? Damn.
I said it already. Damn it! Cookies and cream.
Shut up, Justin.
Shut up.
You look like you like the Cookie Crisp cereal.
Cookie Crisp cereal? Does that even exist?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
Cookie Crisp.
That's the problem with cereal. I just like the little kid cereal, so it's like I can't
Yeah.
eat it. I can get away with like Honey Bunches of Oats every now and again.
You've seriously never had what I just say? Cookie
Wait.
Crisp?
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp?
Yeah. You
Oh,
never
wait,
had
yeah.
Cookie Crisp?
Oh, I
Next
remember that one.
episode, we're doing cereals.
Yeah, we went
next
from ice cream
next
to
episode.
cereals,
Next
so-
episode.
And
Next episode,
yeah, and like
guys.
cereals that are gone, that aren't around anymore. Wow, we could kill it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look for that next episode.
Yeah, we'll we might pull that one out.
And
So-
Cookie Opus.
That- That's the show. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Goodbye.